everybody. We are going to talk about Against the Dark. This is a 2009 film. IMDb gives it a 3.2 out of 10. It's basically Steven Seagal versus vampires. And I found this on Prime. I am actually shocked that this has went under my radar. I really am. I used to be a huge Steven Seagal fan, and even had a crush on him back in the day. The virus started the vampires, but they look more like a mix between vampires and zombies. And they're really easy to kill. You don't have to do the stake or any of the vampire lore to kill them. It's basically shoot them, stab them, whatever. They're real super easy to kill. That's why I kind of think they're more of a zombie than vampire, but they call them vampires in this movie. Of course, it seems like the fight scenes are sped up. That is normal for Steven Seagal's later movies. It could just been the way they played it too, but the girl even that was in his group seemed a little faster than what she should have been. There was a random line in the beginning of the movie from Seagal that makes absolutely no sense on the placement. And they just get done killing some vampires and they save somebody. And just out of the blue, he goes, "We are not here to..." Now, I might not have this quoted exactly right, but "we are not here to judge who is right or wrong, but who lives and dies." Just randomly after they saved somebody. It made no sense because the person that got saved did not say anything to him. The rest of the group didn't say anything. Steven Seagal just blurted this out for no reason whatsoever. Now, unless somebody did say something, I didn't hear it. But yeah, that scene, he just blurted that out for no reason whatsoever. It makes no sense in the placement. The fight scenes, even without Seagal, seem a little generic, kind of slow-mo, sped up. Something's going on with it. One guy referred to the monsters as mutants and not vampires, and that seemed legit to me. Knowing a lot of lore of different folklore animals, folklore critters, or whatever, that seemed more plausible, but he was immediately dismissed. And they were like, "No, this is vampires because this, and this." And so, yeah, he was immediately dismissed for his idea, which I think was more plausible in my thought. I'm more on the lines of the guy that thinks they're more mutant type things. But some of the things the characters do make absolutely no sense. And some of this reminds me of a video game. Like different level bosses, you know what I'm talking about? It's like each time you fight something, because there was this one, they get done fighting a bunch of monsters, and then they go in this one room, and there was this like gigantic guy. I don't know, it wasn't like filmed like some of the video game type movies like House of the Dead or Doom or anything like that. I don't know, I started getting a video game vibe from this movie. Now, I don't know if it's based on a game or not. I do not know that. But this movie is kind of all over the place, but it does have a decent gore factor. It really does. And it's not the best movie, but it does have a decent gore factor. And like I said, everybody in it is straight up saying that these things are vampires, but according to what we're familiar with vampires, it doesn't fit. And the one person that kind of speaks out about it, they get dismissed, which I thought was kind of odd. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I mean, I kind of enjoyed the movie, but like I said, it was all over the place and whatnot. And I didn't really believe that the monsters were vampires, but all in all, for an older Steven Seagal movie, it really wasn't that bad, except for some of the obviously kind of bad acting and whatnot. But all in all, it wasn't that bad. But I did find that on Prime. So yeah, definitely go check that out if you like to see a monster movie with Steven Seagal in it. But like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.